Last time on Caravan, Neon Horizon.
My name is James, and my character's name is Angus, Fist of Justice.
My name is Kevin, and my character calls himself the Flannel-Clad Plaid Lad.
I'm Emily. My character's name is Selah.
I'm Jackie. My character's name is Rhymey Slimey.
The Soulmate folks have been less than welcoming recently, but I hadn't been paying it any mind. Now, though, this just looks pretty bad. You two are one character now.
What?
You two have merged in the slime ball.
I'm not okay with this.
I'm gonna go back to my friends and report that everyone is gone and that something went down. Something went down, guys.
Let's get out of the slime ball.
Okay.
Something violent. I don't think we should stay here.
Dismerge.
You dismerge, fine, yes. You're no longer Picasso.
Picasso shall return.
So long, Picasso. We hardly knew you.
I have a newfound appreciation.
I saw something going on in town. There seemed to be a crowd gathered. I think we should check it
I
out.
don't know what this was. Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
Does anybody care? Okay, cool.
Should I play my noise
Slime
machine?
ball?
Definitely
No.
don't play the noise machine. We don't want to draw attention to
Are
it.
we-
Did you ever turn it off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did.
I threatened to break it if she did.
Oh, that's right.
And it's mine.
Are we going to be stealthy? Are we going to go under the cloak? Should we get back in the slime ball?
I think I should take somebody with me in the cloak to get closer to this crowd without drawing attention to ourselves and see what's going on.
Should anybody stay back, or should I come with you with the slime ball with both of them in it?
Let's all go together.
Okay.
So you hold the slime ball.
Back in the slime ball.
Back in the ball! God.
It's proving very helpful, actually.
It really is.
Okay, so you want to just walk right towards the middle of town, then? Or do you want to head towards any room? Feel free to use the map to point out where you're going, because I will mark where
So
you are on the map.
we're at the caravan,
Yes.
right?
Do you want to at least approach, like sort of near the middle, but not
I think we
quite
should
at the
approach
end?
from this alleyway between these two
Yeah.
buildings.
Okay.
All right.
And sort of like hang out around that corner just to see if we can notice anything from there before
Good
we
idea.
go straight into the middle of town.
Yep.
Okay. That's
Okay. Why don't you roll a stealth to make sure you're not noticed?
5 plus...
You have advantage because you're in the cloak.
Right. Okay.
19, that's-
19, yeah,
you're
we're-
fine.
We're solid.
Okay. The central oasis of the outpost is filled with people whom are listening to a speech being given by what seems to be some sort of leader figure up on a balcony above the oasis. On the map here, you can see on the second story there's this kind of balcony that hangs out over, like these little dots are the support beams, and then that's what's holding up. They're speaking in Sand Speak, you assume. It's a language none of you know. Actually,
Wisdom?
I want to say wisdom, but I can't imagine how, when you're giving all your backstories, any of you would know it, but go ahead.
Well, we could learn, we've...
It would have to be a high roll.
You would have to be, you
People
basically
from the
get
sands have traveled outside the sands, right?
true, but they know common as well. Well, just roll it. If somebody gets a 20, we'll roll
Rhymey
it.
Slimey has a lot of surprises.
I know she does.
16 plus 2. 18.
Rhymey Slimey does not know this language.
What did you roll?
A 9.
Okay.
Alright.
12.
Okay.
12.
Alright, well, those of you who rolled over 10 can kind of discern that the speech being given seems charged with maybe what would be described as anger, what would be described as
Aggression.
rallying. The people around the oasis, by the way, are all wrapped up in the same kind of wrappings and dressings as the bandits that attacked you when you first started the
Sus.
Concern.
journey. They are all armed with spears. There's about 45 or so of them. Maybe more, maybe less. It's hard to tell.
Spears or people?
Both, because each person has a spear.
A lot of spears and people.
Where are our friends?
The building you're actually standing next to, the one that's isolated from the other buildings, is like a watchtower. It's like 3 stories tall. Somebody's at the top of it, but they can't notice you. The door to it is locked, in case you were checked, which I don't think any of you did.
Hold on, wait, what did you say about the building?
It's a watchtower. The door to it is locked, but it's 3
This one?
stories tall. Yes.
We can sticky suction cup.
I have a lockpicking set.
Yeah, we're in the ball. Let's just let him.
You do have a lockpicking set.
I'm gonna lockpick that door.
Okay. So you kind of like walk over to the door with Angus also crouching underneath your cloak.
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna maintain stealthy status.
Okay. Roll for stealth. I feel like I don't want to make you roll for this since you do have a lockpicking set and the skills to do it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know if there's a specific roll for it or anything.
I think you just are able to do it. It's a skill that you have.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I pick the lock.
Excellent. You have access to through this door now.
Okay.
There's like a balcony around the top of it that somebody's around the.
But there's just one person up there?
Yes.
Okay, but there's no one on the ground floor.
No.
Okay, so I'd like to stealth take him out.
Sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
We go sneak attack. Maybe
Can we combine our
maybe
strength or?
Well,
I think just I should do this because
'Cause
I don't
it's
want to risk the whole group. being caught.
Alright.
Maybe wait on like the second
So
floor.
yeah, you guys stay
Do you have
behind
the
the
cloak,
stairs.
or do you...
I will keep the cloak for the sake of the
Yeah.
sneak attack. Yeah.
There's
So
no
I-
windows on the second floor where I assume you guys are waiting.
So I'm rolling for stealth with advantage with the cloak.
Yes.
4, definitely not that roll. 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Plus 3. So
That's gonna hit. So do you do triple damage when you do a
I do
sneak
triple
attack?
damage when I sneak attack.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Which one is that again? Damage is a
D6.
I think it's 2d4.
2d4.
So you're gonna roll 6d4.
5, 12, 14.
You kill them.
Okay.
Well, are you trying to kill them or just knock them out? Like, what's your plan of action here? I'm sorry. Let me.
Well, I wanted to just incapacitate him.
Okay. You succeed in what you were trying to do.
What I want to do is I want to like come behind him and I guess sleeper hold and then bring him back and then
very Metal Gear.
yes. And then I want to wear his clothes.
Okay, so you're stripping this guy. All right, so they're unconscious. You rolled enough damage to kill them if you so chose to, but they're just unconscious at a very low health.
Right.
There's probably some rope in the tower you could use to tie them up if you all
Or your scarf.
choose to.
I do have a scarf. That's true.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we'll use the scarf to bind his hands.
excellent. And you are now dressed in their clothing.
I'm just gonna recommend we also gag him so he can't scream for help or anything. Is that fair?
Got it! I'll just shove myself
I mean, we
into his
could-
mouth.
I also have a pillow.
We can use the pillow.
Can we shove the pillow in his mouth?
I want to go with Rhymey's idea. No, yeah, actually use the pillow.
Let's use my deck of cards.
How about thumbtacks?
So
Oh God, you've done enough damage to people's
we don't know if we
You-
need to interrogate yet.
You can tack him to the wall!
Well, no, because his clothes are now off. Oh yeah, do you put your clothes on him or
I take just the external clothing.
Okay,
Just-
you've got
just
like
so I can disguise as one of them.
kind of like you're wrapped in shawls now, like kind of tans and reds with the S marking. Oh no, actually he has on his arm tattooed the same S shape that you've seen on the knife and on the flags and everything.
Mm.
You can't take that; it's a tattoo.
Right.
Sure you can!
And I still have my cloak, of course.
Yes.
No, nothing in his pockets.
So
Do you check?
Are you guys down to like try to slap him awake so we can interrogate him, or do we just want to like leave him unconscious?
I believe Selah did mention that they wanted to check his pockets.
Yes.
Right, so
There-
let's please do that first.
Go ahead and roll an aware.
12.
There is one of the ceremonial daggers, like the other one that you found.
Oh, plus that is another ceremonial dagger.
Yes, that's the one.
Now, okay, if we try to stop him awake, won't he be speaking the sign language and we can't understand him anyway? So it's not like he'd actually help us.
That's an interesting point. We don't know that he doesn't speak the common tongue.
I guess, yeah, we don't technically know. But.
I think if we threaten him, he'll talk in a way we can understand.
But what if he starts screaming?
Don't I suffocate him with a pillow?
He will be very threatened.
He's at very low health.
Yeah, we'll wake him up.
I'll make sure
he'll
I'm
stay-
wagging my finger at him.
We won't
have no
we
fingers.
won't ungag him until he understands the situation.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll explain like, listen, like,
Can I be the one to slap him?
yes. Yeah. Just don't kill him. He's on very low health.
He's at 1 health.
We cannot kill him.
Do I have to
Wait,
roll
we
a
don't-
strength for that?
Just slap him politely. Light
Only
enough
once
to
you're
wake up.
slapping.
Do I roll a strength for that?
You would, yes.
So is the higher the strength, the harder she hits him at this point?
In general,
Or is
if
it
you're
the more
not
control
trying to
she
kill
is
him, yeah, I think it'd be how much control you have.
over the slap?
So I'm trying to go for a medium?
No, I'm gonna say if you're trying to slap him but not do any damage, you want to roll high still. High is always what you do or trying to do.
Like how well you'll do it when you're trying.
Oh, are you slapping him awake?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll strength.
Imagine.
14.
14.
Okay, you kind of lightly tap his cheek and the eyes slowly kind of glaze open.
I have the noise machine.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that is
Terrible idea.
This warrior's brow furrows and it starts kind of making fart noises, but it's muffled still by the pillow. An entire pillow.
Who wants to do the talking?
Okay, well, what do we want to actually...
We want to know what is going on.
Well, first you have to assess if he speaks your language.
We'll know quickly.
Explain to him the conditions and the contingencies,
Please let this all
the
be character.
behaviors, and the
As he's awake, we're
consequences.
talking.
Yes, God, that's exactly what's happening. Everything you people are saying in front of him, you are saying in front of him.
We have to explain to him the contingencies of his behavior. If he screams, he dies. If
Okay.
he listens,
He might.
He's already in his underwear now, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, go on.
If he cooperates, we might let him live.
He has a higher chance. He can roll a d20.
Listen here, half pint.
There you go. Insult him.
You will do nothing but listen to our words.
And tell us the truth.
And tell us the truth.
And you're not going to scream. This would be an amazing actual hostage situation.
Oh, the pegs are good for torture. We could.
Okay, oh God. don't say that out loud.
Okay, we're getting there.
Oh, that made me so uncomfortable.
I will actually censor that in the episode.
Oh!
Great job.
I thought it was pretty smart.
It's smart, but no, come on.
What's the way to use the thumbtacks for?
I'm so uncomfortable now.
You're slime. You don't even.
Ah, you're right.
Take a death roll.
It's cute.
No. Hey, now.
Oh,
You're
I
upset.
slept.
It's-
Can I get rid of the death roll?
Yeah.
Oh, can you, we can show, you still have the dagger, right?
Yeah.
We can show him the dagger to be like, we're one of you.
Oh yeah, why don't you pretend?
Actually, yeah, he is kind of. Well, no, he's aware that you took his clothes.
Yeah.
because
This isn't going to work on him. We should ask him to tell us anything he knows about the caravan that's been stopped outside.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Do you unmuzzle him?
We've explained the terms
We've
already.
explained all the
Right?
situations.
Okay.
So we ask him,
All four of you roll charm to intimidate him.
charm to intimidate.
With advantage because he's at 1 health naked and you have his weapon.
Intimidatingly charming.
19
Charm
plus-
is-
plus 2.
I realize saying charm to intimidate might be a weird one, but charm is like how other people
I
perceive
have
you. So
20
if you're trying to be scary, that's
I
good.
have 22!
Okay, yeah.
I got a 2.
Well, he's terrified of Rhymey.
And he's
And Selah? Okay, and what are you getting?
I didn't roll yet, but...
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if it
We need more d20s. Oh, here, take some more d20s.
I got one.
Ooh, this one's white.
Maybe he's not
So,
scared of
first
you
one's
because he
a
didn't process them.
3. And...
That's actually really on point.
So
Okay,
9.
he's terrified of the slimes. He hasn't ever seen a slime before, I guess. And you two are like nothing to him. The
Yeah.
slimes are weird and...
Looks like we gotta do all the talking.
Weird and weird.
Okay, he kind of like nods in agreement
Okay.
and slight confusion.
The pillow. We'll let them use the talking.
He begins quietly speaking to you in a language you don't understand.
Speak or face the consequences.
He looks scared and repeats that exact sentence back to you with some of the noises incorrect as best he can.
Okay, so then he speaks English.
No, he can't. Are you serious? He's literally like mimicking words he doesn't understand back at us because he
Did
does
you
not
just-
speak
Did you
language.
just roll a 1 wisdom?
Got him.
Got him.
Oh.
I misunderstood. I thought she said...
Angus
words
is a
and you were
dumbass.
Yeah, she said words and then he said the same words back to her out of fear.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to play safe.
Angus
whatever.
is not going to do the talking. That's what we've decided on this.
I don't think there's much talking we can do
Brawn
at
and
this
burning.
point.
Sorry, Mobian.
I think we should just muzzle, who did him again?
Somebody hit him in the...
Wait, but he nodded at us. Does that mean he understood what
Right.
we were saying?
I said out of slight confusion.
Okay.
I would assume, like, don't panic.
I think if you were in a hostage situation with somebody whose language you didn't understand and they were saying things to you in any situation, you'd probably nod in agreement with whatever they were trying to say. I think that's a fair reaction, like a flight or fight.
Does he know sign language?
He just rolled a 3 on wisdom. No, he does not.
Okay. So
You
how-
have
how do you-
slime language.
That's funny.
You don't have fingers anyway.
This guy
you can
it
make
doesn't seem that useful to us if we can't actually communicate with him.
Yeah.
I say we knock him out and still him in a closet.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Slime tennis racket.
Okay, roll strength.
Why don't we just kill him?
Why?
No, it's
To knock him
my D6 plus level, actually.
That's for damage. But strength to
Wait,
see whether or not you
hold
kill
on.
him.
I'm gonna go
D20?
the sadist route.
You want to just kill him?
I think we should kill him because what if he wakes up and escapes and tells people that we're there?
I mean, it's a fair point. That if you want to be a murderer, go ahead.
I'm gonna be a murderer.
How are you gonna kill him?
I think you've each killed someone at this. No, you killed like 3 people at the
I
very
have
beginning.
killed a lot of people. I'm not actually judging you.
I'm gonna kill
But this
him.
is an unarmed person.
That's my only
That's fair.
quality.
That's fair.
And he has 1 health.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my tongue into a spear and jab it through his skull.
Okay, so you don't have a tongue, but you just made a spear stick out the front of your face, is what that is. What'd you roll?
5.
You smush it against his face, and it, like, you kiss him. He seems very confused.
So we're gonna hide him in a closet, right?
So, I knock him out with the butt of my knife. Or I attempt to knock him out with the butt of
Okay, roll strength to see if you do 1 damage ending him.
15.
Okay, you just knock him out.
Yeah. And then we tie him up. He's
already tied. You tie him up again.
We make sure he's super tied up, and we throw him in a supply closet.
The watchtower is yours.
We've secured the watchtower. We have
We should get
we
walkie-talkies.
have disguises.
You have one walkie-talkie with Colleen on the other end.
Wait, we should totally talk to her and see what's going on.
Yeah, let's talk to Colleen.
Angus, you want to talk to Colleen?
I thought she left.
She did, but she gave you a walkie-talkie.
I thought she just went to her office.
Her workshop.
She's here. Well, she's headed here. We're here. We should update her on our situation and ask her if she knows.
We took over.
Or ask her if she knows what's going on in town.
Okay. I walkie-talkie Colleen and ask her what's going on. Does she know anything that might be useful to us in our situation?
Is that exactly what you say while talking into it?
Yes.
I gotta do the accent again. Let me just pause so I can cut here and cut in whenever I get it correct. Hello, Angus! You gotta say over when you finish saying something over walkie-talkie, you know, over.
Alright, I'll do that from now on. Over.
Alright, sounds good. How things going on your end? I'm sorry, what was the question you asked me? Over?
Do you know anything that might be of any use to us?
Over.
Over.
Alright, well, from what I can tell here in my garage, looks like the natives are unhappy for one reason or another. I just murdered a man here in my workshop. They were waiting for me.
Oh, we almost did that too. Over.
Oh,
But I
don't
just
say over.
kissed him. Over.
What was that? I think I heard one of your slimes yelling something.
Don't mind her. She's a chatterbox.
I try not to. Alright, don't know quite why they're upset, but they are like patrolling hallways around here. I've just stayed in my workshop. I don't think any of them know I'm here yet. I'm loading my stuff. I'll be ready to pull around to pick you guys up in like 10-20 minutes if you think you can hold out for that long, if you want to ride out of here. I'm getting like Brooklyn at the end. What am I doing? Colleen says to you.
What do you think, guys?
We can't leave our friends.
Yeah, our friends
I
are here
just rolled
somewhere.
a 20. I don't know what for, but I rolled a 20.
You just rolled a 20 for nothing in particular?
Yeah.
You rolled a 20 for no reason. Something good will happen to you later, I guess. This is the only time I'm going to let that happen.
We should ask her if she's seen any of our friends on her way to her workshop.
Ask her.
Okay, sure. I put the walkie-talkie to Plaid-Lad
Why Plaid? Why not me?
because he's the one.
It was
who's-
my idea.
He's the one who's saying it.
Defiantly burps. Colleen, have you seen a half human, half cyborg missing her arm anywhere? We're looking for our friends.
Say over.
Over.
Thank you. No, Moose? No, I haven't seen her hide nor hair over. I haven't seen anybody but the natives. I mean, I dropped you guys off, circled back around. I see that there's people, like, standing in the middle of the Oasis, but they all look like the natives. And then when I got around to my workshop, I came in through the big garage door, out from the opening, and, 2 guys waiting for me there, knocked one out, murdered the other one. You know how it is. In the desert, there's no laws out here.
Sure.
I'm doing like Australian now. I'm sorry, Colleen says, not being able to get her own accent straight. It has been forever since I've been back home at Time Mountain. The accent's all fake. I just put it on because it's where I'm from, but hold on. I don't, that's still very Australian. Whatever, I don't really,
I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't really know. Thank you very much, Rhymey. I haven't seen anybody else here but the 2 guards that I just dealt with.
Have any of these buildings had increased security compared to the others?
It looks like it. There's normally not anybody in my workshop, but now there is. I've only been in this one room. I came in from the outside.
I mean, of the buildings you've seen, do any of them have more security than the others?
Once you go up the, like, higher up floor, the second floor, sometimes a little more security. I know there's, like, a jail that they have on the northern end somewhere around there.
Where's that?
I think it's near the watchtower. If you know where that is, that should be near the caravan I dropped you out at. It's like that end of
We
the
are
building.
in the watchtower.
Oh, yeah, it should be close by to you. Some of the closest building to you, I think, should be the jail. So I don't really spend a lot of time by the jail because I'm not arrested.
Understandable.
I don't know about you. You guys grew up hanging around jail cells.
Okay, Colleen, I have a plan. How fast can you be here?
10, 20 minutes?
Perfect. I want you to circle around the back of the watchtower and wait for our signal. We're gonna see if we can find our friends in the jail and try to get them out of here.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm going to go to that area once I'm done here, but I'm going to be far enough away that they're not going to see me from the town. Like, I'm not going to just hang out right behind the village.
Oh, don't get caught, Colleen.
Yeah. If you have the watchtower, you said? If you could, like, signal me from on top of the watchtower, then I'll pull in close once you're ready for me to pick you up. But don't take too long. I haven't got all day.
Will do. We'll get back to you when we know more.
Sounds good.
Oh.
Over. Yeah, I forgot to do it, too. It's all right.
Okay.
So, guys, I'm thinking we should get to the top of our watchtower and see if we can roof jump onto the nearby building. Does anyone want to maybe investigate the possibility of doing that?
Alright.
I will investigate the possibility.
Yes.
Roll for investigating the possibility. I'm kidding, that's not okay. So you're on the roof tower. Are you all up on the roof there?
Yeah.
Nobody's looking in this direction, so I'm going to say that you're still okay.
Yeah, well, I was about to say we don't want to all just be standing right in view.
This will be what the 20-year-old for earlier is. None of you are noticed.
Cool.
Up there.
Also, we're looking at the building. Can I get a description of like what the building next to us is?
The next one over is sandstone. Looks very sturdy. No windows on it anywhere to be seen. There does seem to be a door facing the Oasis, as you can see there on the map. It's 1 story tall. There is one guard standing on the roof facing the Oasis with a spear, seemingly enthralled by the comments of the leader figure up on the balcony.
Does there appear to be any rooftop entries?
Not that you could tell from right on that building, but closer to the buildings that have second stories, there is like a doorway near the stairwell that presumably people can come in and
Yeah,
out.
we can safely assume.
Flannel-Clad.
That's my name.
Oh, also, I'm sorry. Roll nowhere. Any of you. Or all of you.
Rolled an 18 plus 1 is 19.
Okay.
18 for me.
Okay, Selah?
14.
Jackie, you're covering your mouth. Jackie rolled a 1. Everyone but Jackie does notice that there is like a ladder on the side of the building that you could probably use to get up there. Rhymey Slimey falls off the watchtower. And takes 2d6 falling damage.
No.
Rhymey.
Why? Why does this happen to me?
Somebody's gonna notice.
That's a noise. I hope you all enjoyed that at home.
116 minus 9.
7.
So because you were looking over the balcony towards that roof, you're going to land on that roof and attract the attention of the guards standing on there.
Does that mean I go into battle?
Yes, you do. With all initiative.
Which building? Remember the one we're trying to get to?
Yeah.
Come on, Rhymey! We're trying to be sneaky!
Well, here I go.
Are we all
I
rolling for
got-
initiative?
Yeah, all of you roll for initiative. Sorry.
8.
It is the warrior's turn. They immediately jab at you with their spear. 7? Is that higher than your armor?
Heck no.
They jab at you with the spear and it just kind of goes into you, but not damagingly. You kind of like make a hole around the spear as it.
It tickles.
They then jump back, and it is now the turn of Plaid.
So now I can just jump to that roof then.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're gonna have to roll like strength to not like hurt yourself and take full damage, like to do like a tuck and roll when you land.
Can I jump and then hold out my cloak above me to sort of...
Paraglide down?
Yes.
That's awesome. Yes, you can.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, roll advantage because of that idea.
Okay, so 6. Do better. Oh, so it's 7 then. Strength plus 7.
The parasail doesn't catch the wind the way you hope, but it was a good idea, so you're only going to take 1d6 of falling damage instead of the normal 2.
Okay.
And he's on the roof.
And now he's on the roof with Rhymey, Slimey, and the Some warrior.
Bye.
I took 6, so...
Okay.
Okay, so I'm on the roof.
None of you have attracted the attention of the rest of the crowd yet.
Great. I'd like to now stealth attack. Well, no, it's not. He sees me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so stealth attack is gonna work. So now that this is not a stealth attack, whether I use my knives or my bow, it's gonna be the same damage.
I think with the knives you do 2 damage, like you do
2d4.
twice, and then a bow is 1d6.
Okay, then I'll go in with the knives then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll strength.
2? Really? Okay, so it's 3 total.
Okay, that's not going to break
not
his
gonna
armor.
break your armor.
No. So you just kind of like scratch him with the knives. Angus, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna also jump and attempt to land on top of him. Just pounce on him.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's an attack, so you just roll strength, and if you land it and do damage, you're not going to take full damage because you're
Yeah.
lunging, which is like one of the things you've done a couple times now. I'd call that an ability. You can negate fall damage if you land the attack.
Alright, cool.
And if you roll 1, you're gonna shish kebab yourself on your spear.
I rolled a 20.
Holy
So
shit!
that's 23.
So
Immediate
that's
death.
double damage. I think this is, and that's a physical attack. I think you're about to do quadruple damage again and just kill this guy, but go ahead and roll it out.
So I roll this 4 times.
What's your
This
damage?
is a D6.
D6.
Yeah, he rolls it 4 times.
3 plus 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8.
Okay, he is nearly completely dead.
Okay.
He's like bleeding a lot and drops his spear. I think it's Rhymey Slimey's turn.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna give him a good 1-2.
You're just gonna punch him?
I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Roll for it. By the way, speaking of punching, who has Moose's arm right now?
I do.
Okay, cool.
We all pointed
I
to
have
different.
it.
Yeah, every one of you pointed to a different person.
Okay, so I'm rolling for strength, right?
Yes.
Punch, punch, punch. 18.
You hit. Do your slime damage. I think it's D6 plus your level, so D6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3.
You kill him.
Ow!
Rhymey Slimey.
Level up.
Not yet. I killed a man. I level up. That's the second one of these you've killed now, right? Oh no.
No, we didn't tell the other.
You're right. You attempted it.
She used him instead.
Okay. You have slain that Somei warrior, and they just kind of flop down on top of the roof.
Yay.
Congratulations. You're no longer dealing in turns.
Is that another costume we can put on?
It is. Selah, you're still up on the balcony, but the rest of you are on that rooftop. No more turns because you're not in combat.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, yeah, sorry, go ahead. You.
Can I jump to join them?
Yes. Go ahead and roll strength to see if you hurt yourself.
Ooh, mystery.
20!
You land, you do like a pirouette, and you land in a handstand somehow, and you're fine.
I just want to point out this is like the 3rd or 4th time that Selah has done something extremely like proficiently.
Yeah.
With a 20. Like just totally not involved in combat.
No, I'm not
Just
gonna-
like
Selah's-
everyday things.
Selah seems to be the most competent out of all you in some ways. Like the last one on the caravan. Like, she's the only one who got themselves back on the caravan after being launched off. But yeah, you're very good at just like regular actions like jumping and stuff.
Wait, jumping.
Yeah, you're all on that rooftop. Everybody roll a where?
I got a 1.
8.
I got a 3.
So that's 2 total for me.
And Selah, what do you get?
15 total.
Okay, Selah, you can hear a baby crying from under the room underneath you.
I know who that is!
Angus.
It's not Angus.
You lose your... No, that's not what I meant. You lose your footing, and you are going to fall off of this roof
No.
towards the oasis.
No. Are you sure?
Can we attempt to catch him?
I don't think you rolled high enough to be ready to catch him.
We can't
I
always
got
catch
a
somebody.
20 on the jumping.
That was a while ago, and also not... Oh, no, you're right. You did get 20. Well, you're not jumping now. Angus, you're going to take 1d6
Can I make
falling damage.
any attempts to grab onto the side of the building?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Aim with disadvantage.
Okay. So that's a 2. And a 10, so 2.
Great.
You pull off a shingle with you.
Oh no. That's not gonna make any noise. Not at all.
You do land in the sand, which is pretty quiet. You do take a 1d6 falling damage.
1.
Okay. So the leader of the Soma people
Oh god.
Sees you fall off. this
points
roof.
at you,
No.
then points at the rest of you as the crowd of 45 or something warriors kind of takes note of you. Now, you are still dressed as one of them,
Right.
Plaid lad.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them that.
In this instant, is there something you want to do to try to, like, you can do like one thing before things are about to hit the fan.
Okay. What?
Han and Wookiee.
What?
What did you say?
Chewbacca!
That's not what I'm gonna do. I have a great idea, actually.
Okay.
So who's on the roof with me still? Both of you?
Both the
Yes.
slimes.
Got us in a slime ball.
Angus,
Just on the floor.
yeah, whether or not you get up or play dead is up to you. Go ahead,
All right.
continue.
Okay, so now that everyone's looking, have they seen that they are not in a slime ball? They see everybody?
Everybody is turning.
So they're
Right
in the
now.
process of turning. Can I command them to get in the slime ball?
Yes, you could certainly, talk to them.
Try to
Let's
do
see.
it with
guys.
as little
Hey,
as
listen, it's hard to convince Rhymey Slimey to do something.
I'll just grab her. I'm
Okay.
convincing.
You need consent to go into a slime ball with another slime.
Roll for consent. Give me some.
Okay, roll for charm.
Oh god. Don't mess this up.
No! You just roll a 1?
Oh, you guys. Why are you totally unnecessary?
Didn't need to happen at all.
Oh, this is gonna go so
But no, we
smoothly.
rolled for charm.
God damn it.
Selah, you turn to start to charm Rhymey Slimey, who is very stubborn. And as you do, one of the Soma warriors has already thrown their spear clear through you, and you're gonna take some damage.
Okay.
That's
Rhymey.
Jackie is smiling.
You
like
got
that.
it.
Alright.
That one is actually gonna end that plan in its tracks. The damage that you take from that is going to be 5 damage, Selah, from being shish kebabbed.
Down to a 9.
What was the rest of your plan going to be?
Okay,
Is it
well,
still-
my plan was going to be originally just to play it cool and sort of like salute the leader with no one behind
Okay.
me and play it cool. But now that they're incredibly obviously there,
I feel like this is all happening so fast that you're not aware of what just happened, and you may still salute the leader as if your plan is going off without a hitch.
okay.
Yeah, just try. Just see what happens. Maybe
Just be like, I got this under control.
just like give the guy who threw the spear a thumbs up.
Sick aim, bro!
What I was gonna try to do is sell a hostage situation and pretend that they're my prisoners.
Yeah.
That's the
That's what she meant by
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to just yell at them like Chewbacca.
You gotta pull a Han and Chewbacca.
Well, you sounded like you were speaking a different language, so I didn't know what you were talking about. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so why don't you roll charm to still convince them that you're one of them, even if the slimes have just been dumb?
On the plus side, we have
19.
spear now.
Okay, they think you're one of them.
My inventory.
Fair.
No, it went through you. It's gone. It just landed out in the sand. I'm not giving you a spear on a 1.
You have enough nonsense stuff.
You've got like a knife and
You
a
have
hollow.
17 tacks.
Thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks.
They have noticed you. There are 45 of them, plus 1 Plaid lad who they believe is on their side. Whether or not they think Angus alive is not known. I don't know if you've gotten up yet.
No.
So we're all going to roll initiative.
Oh, jeez.
5.
10.
6.
So I'm gonna let you know right now, if at any point in this battle you decide you want to try to, like, lose them and hide somewhere indoors or in any way, this is like a mechanic I built in because I know 45 enemies is a lot to deal with, just in case this exact situation happened. When the players attempt to hide, they must enter an unoccupied room and each make a stealth roll. And if you succeed of getting higher than a certain number I've marked here, then you are hidden. And they kind of lose track of you, like in a Metal Gear game, where if you hide well, the guard's like, he's gone, and then just go back to what they were doing. So keep that in mind. Angus, it is your turn first.
Alright. Am I allowed to know my surroundings to see if hiding is even a possibility?
You are face down in the sand right now, correct?
Yes.
Like everyone's kind of
Like in front of the...
Yes, in front of it.
Okay.
They're kind of running towards you. You could peek out if you want, maybe do a stealth roll to see if they see that you're kind of looking up.
I'm going to play dead.
So you're playing dead.
Playing dead.
Plaid lad, your turn. Your pre-chaos turn.
I'm just gonna like sort of say under my breath, just go along with it
To these two.
to these two, and then because they don't know what slimes are, they don't know like what realistically should or should not restrain you. So I'm going to so they already don't want to go in the ball, right?
One of them doesn't.
Still at this point.
That's up to her. That's not my call.
I changed my mind. I'll go with.
Okay, so I want to capture them both in the ball.
Okay.
Pokeball.
Yeah, captures.
This is basically a Pokeball scenario. So I want
Except we
to. That's
have-
what I want to do first.
Okay. If they just agree to go in, they could just go in.
They go in.
Well, it has to be convincing, right?
Oh, okay. So you're gonna like act like you're.
So I'm gonna have to act like I'm putting them in there.
All right. You're convincing someone, so roll charm.
Or
Okay.
But if we roll charm and we pretend like we're like
Yeah, you're all acting together. Both of you roll charm. Okay, wait. You're all working together to act here. On average, each of you could roll a 10. So if you combine total is 30 or higher, it's going to be a success. So far you have 4.
It's not looking good.
10.
So that's 14 so far.
So I need 60.
Yes.
This is where you need to roll 20. That's not
8
20.
plus 2.
They don't seem to believe you. Do you two still go into the slime ball? I guess so, because that's part of the act.
Slime ball.
Go in, no.
Our fate is in your hands.
So-
Okay, and the warriors start running towards the building. It's one of their turns now. This one in particular stops to inspect Angus. This warrior is kind of poking you with the dulled end of the spear, like the not sharp end,
Okay.
to see if you're moving.
I mean, I'm gonna still pretend I'm dead.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for their aware,
What
I
if you
think.
stealth and try to steal the spear? Then you can poke him in the face.
There are 44 other ones watching. I don't think it's gonna.
Okay.
They rolled a 6 aware. They think you're dead.
Okay.
They kind of poke you a couple times and then look up at the rooftop. It's another one's turn, and they're going to grab the ladder from the side of the building and put it so that and start climbing up towards you guys. Rhymey, Slimey, it is your turn, but you're in the slime ball with Selah. Selah,
I
your turn.
think I've done enough damage.
Okay, so you're gonna stay in there?
I'm gonna stay in here.
Did you have come to that realization like 2 turns ago?
Rhymey Slimy doesn't have good timing.
There it is.
Goodness.
Wow.
Really not a necessary skill for a musician, timing.
I'm gonna stick my lightning revolver out of the ball in case he wants to grab it.
Do you grab it?
I guess I grab it quickly and sort of shove it in the back of my belt.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and make that marking on your sheets.
Okay.
It's a warrior's turn. This one of these warriors runs in the building, actually leaps and just like pulls themselves. Actually, I should do a strength check. 13. They leap and pull themselves up the side of the building, and then take a swing at you with their spear, Plaid.
Oh, so they're not convinced that I'm one of them.
The acting was not very good.
Oh, well, that changes everything what we're doing. In that case, I don't want any of you inside the ball. What I'm gonna do now...
What if you sneakily throw the ball towards the door on the roof?
That's what I was gonna ask about, but one of them's taking a jab at me right now, right?
Yes. Oh right. So it rolls strength to see if it hits you.
Okay.
My apologies. It's a 2. It does not hurt you. You just get hit by a spear and you're fine. That's how that one resolves.
Sick. Did anything happen after that?
Yeah, another Soma warrior's turn, actually, who shambles up the ladder and tries to knock you off your feet by sweeping the spear.
Can I roll awareness to try to
Yes,
over it?
you can. Now, roll a 15 plus 1 with 16, so that should be enough to deal damage if you don't get a jump. 18.
Awareness, I have +1, so that's 19.
Nice. You jump right over it.
Cool.
One more warrior. Sorry, I gave you guys your turns first, so they're all, like, stacked up. This one also is now on the roof. It is going to pick up the slime ball, and that's what it does on its...
But it's in my hand.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. Then this one, this one's gonna jab at you as well with the spear. 18, is that higher than your...
Yeah.
It's gonna deal some damage. 4 damage. And now it is Angus's turn again. They're all kind of around you, but you don't know whether they're looking at you or at the roof because you're still face down in the sand.
So, when you say all of them, there's like a lot of them around me? Or-
Yeah, some of them are still around the Oasis, but there's maybe like 10 of them rushing the roof right now. As far as I know, there's only like 2 people left to deal with, so they didn't all come at
If
you.
you fell towards here, so you're probably right by this door.
You are very close to the door.
So why don't you stealth roll to get into the door?
I think given the circumstances of how many of them are around me right now, I shouldn't make any rash decisions. So I'm going to continue to play dead, because
That's all you're gonna do?
I don't see what else I can do.
Do you have anything
The
you're
strongest
gonna
member of our party is just taking a nap in the
Well,
sand.
in an attempt
Do you want to take a nap and remove your tiredness?
I mean, in an attempt to actually stay alive and not do anything rash and stupid and die. What else
What's
can
your
I do?
armor? What's your armor right now?
My armor is 11.
So let's think about the worst case scenario. You try to make it for the door, you royally mess up.
Right.
Now, how many warriors would be alerted of his presence if he really messes up?
If he takes a stealth roll and he rolls like a 1,
Yeah.
all of them, because that's a 1. But if you get like a single digit non-1 number, a few of them are going to turn their attention to him.
So a few. And you can still try to outrun them and hide.
Okay.
That's still an option.
Alright.
The one closest to you just checked and thinks you're dead.
Yeah, I'm going to stealth roll to try to get in the door.
Okay, go for it.
So 16 plus 1 is 17.
Okay, let me roll aware for one of the Somei warriors. 10. You have succeeded.
Cool.
You are through the door. It is unlocked.
Okay.
You are now standing in that room.
And are these the jail cells?
They might be. Actually, you can see right away that yes, they are. So it's a musty room. There are 2 Soma warriors standing in this room, one guarding each of the jail cells, who immediately take notice of you, although the ones outside do not. In their panic about whatever's going on the roof, you were able to like crawl between their legs and get into the door.
Okay.
But now you've got 2 of these to deal with.
So I took an action. Do I still have an attack?
You do.
All right. To sort of deal with one of them, I have a knife that Plaid gave me forever ago. I'm going to throw that at one of them.
Would you really want to throw a knife rather than just attack one of them? Your attacks are stronger than mine.
You're close enough you can just
Okay, I didn't know
attack
that.
them. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just straight up attack one of them.
Okay, regular physical attack?
Yep.
Go for it, roll strength.
That's a 2 + 3 is 5.
Okay, so your claws kind of shred a little bit of their cloth armor.
Sure.
It is Plaid's turn.
Okay, I'm on the roof.
You have the slime ball. There are at least 3 on the roof with you in this instance.
We can either try to hide or fight.
Is throwing the ball at one of them considered an attack?
If it hits and does damage, yes.
Okay, here's an idea. What if I sort of get their attention with it and like throw it at their feet so they can, it's like waiting for them, they have to like bend down to pick it up.
Like
and then
rolling a
you guys-
grenade?
You guys can, yes, slime grenade is what I'm
Slime
thinking.
grenade.
Slime grenade! Slime grenade! Slime grenade!
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, you guys got this. I'm gonna throw you at their feet, and then I'm actually gonna make a run to get inside the building.
Okay. Through the second story door or through the entrance right below you?
I'll do the upstairs
Just
door.
probably approach from above.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, fine.
So I'm in the same room as him now?
if you succeed in whatever you're going to do. So you're rolling the ball and then running for the door?
Yes.
Gee, rolling a ball's not really that tough if you're just kind of like bowling.
I'm literally just like,
Yeah. I'm gonna roll aware for them to see if they notice you going for the door and chase after you.
Okay.
Or if they're focused on the ball. That's a 7. You get through the door. They're going to notice in like a turn and go for that door, so you know, just realistically.
If they can make it to the door, ladies.
It is one of the warriors' turns. This is one of the ones that's still near the oasis on the ground. This is actually the one that was inspecting Angus, so it's actually going to chase after you towards the door.
Okay.
And it's also going to go through the door that you just went through. It's now in the same room as you, and that's its turn. Rhymey, Slimey, you're up.
But
Don't we have to come out as a
we have
collective
to
unit?
come out as a collective unit, so I think we
So
have
together, it's
a
your...
collective turn.
Yes, while you are one unit, you do have a collective turn, yes.
With collective stats.
Mhm.
So we can grenade super.
You do have combined stats, and you have combined health. You two could decide who takes the damage for each hit.
Ooh, can I have an idea?
Can you have yes?
I can has idea.
You guys
Can you, since they're all standing sort of like near the edge, can you explode and try to knock them all off
Slime
the
wave,
top of the building?
elastic slime wave, so it expands and then,
and then it
snaps
retracts.
back.
Yeah, you could absolutely try that.
That way you wouldn't, the damage they would take falling would be higher than you just punching them probably.
Yeah.
What abilities would we use for this?
This would be actually a surprise attack, because they're unaware of what you're capable to do from the slime ball.
So it would be
You may
stealth
choose
roll?
to roll together stealth or strength. You can each choose either one. Together, if you are higher than a 20 total. Oh wait, no, if you're higher than a 12 total, you're going to break through the armor and do damage and knock them off.
12.
And that's great, so whatever you roll, you're good.
Ooh. 20.
Holy moly, okay, so you're about to do double damage to all 3 of these.
Yes.
So you each get to roll your slime damage, which is, I believe, d6 plus your level. So you each do d6 plus 2. And then
5 + 4, 9.
times 2 because critical hit. So that's 19 damage to each of them? No, 18 damage to each of them. Holy crap. They're all kind of like spears towards the ball as you've rolled it towards them. This is happening like as you're running for the door. You just explode out of the ball. The shock of you guys popping out and hitting, like you're hitting them as you're coming out as well, knocking them off. The ones that aren't killed by the impact of the explosion are killed as they land on the sand, and you have just killed 3 warriors.
Slime 5!
Yeah.
Woo!
Slime 5.
That's your turn. You're still 1 unit. When Selah's turn rolls around, because that was Rhymey Slimey's turn, you two have another together turn.
So every turn's a together turn.
Basically, every loop you get 2 turns while you're together because you are 2 characters.
That's pretty cool.
To get better.
It's another warrior's turn, and this one is going to jump up onto the roof towards you and come at you with the spear. 17, is that higher than your, what are each of your armors? I gotta explain how this part
10.
works.
Is it a combined
We're both
armor?
10.
It's the higher of the armor, because you're still a slime
We're
body.
both 10.
Okay, so it's 10. So this is still gonna hit you. And it's going to do 5 damage to split amongst you two however you choose.
Do you want to take 3 and I'll take 2?
Sounds good.
And Selah, It is your turn again. What's your combined name again? Are we actually going with Picasso, or do you guys want to?
We are Picasso.
All right, Picasso, it's your turn.
What are our surroundings?
There is one on the roof with you, and more coming towards the roof. Otherwise, just roof. You only have to speak in unison when you're talking in character.
Ring the attack.
So they just decided together that that's what they say out loud for the record.
Ring the attack.
18.
Yeah, you hit. Roll for damage, slime damage, d6.
Together?
Yep.
So 8 plus
3.
3.
You are going to deal enough damage to kill this one. Wow.
Yay!
You just
Slime word.
punch him like through the abdomen. It is a warrior fighting Angus's turn.
Oh, we saw it actually.
We have.
I apologize. Go ahead.
Let's go down the stairs.
Okay, so you go to the stairwell right behind Plaid-Lad
Do
there.
we have to roll for it?
No, you run. There's nobody else on the roof. This warrior Angus is going to come at you with the spear
Okay.
and an overhead slash.
I have an advantage on melee range counterattacks.
You do. So if they do not land their attack, you can then roll an attack and have advantage on it.
Okay.
They roll 9 plus 1 is 10. Is that higher than your armor?
No, I have 11.
Then you can do your counterattack.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up attack him with my claws, which means attacking twice.
Yes, so just roll to see if it hits.
It's a 1.
Okay, so James rolled a 1.
Wait, you said he has advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, sweet. That's good.
Oh, wow.
And 1.
19. That's better.
That's
That'll do.
different than
Deal
11.
your damage.
Okay.
And you're attacking twice, right? Because you're a melee?
Nice remembering.
Yes.
Oh, it's not your turn, though.
Well, it's a counterattack.
That might make you way too strong.
I feel like it's OP.
Yeah, it's okay. Everything seems OP right now. You do 1 on a counterattack.
Okay. It's gonna be a 1.
Alright, you do a whole damage.
Sick.
Holy cow. They better watch out.
Not bad for it not being my turn.
It's the turn of the other one in the room with you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there's also one behind you, but the second one that was guarding the cell.
Okay.
They're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna come at you. This one's gonna come at you with a low, under sweep upwards. Almost like an uppercut, but with a spear.
Okay.
12, higher than your armor.
Yes.
They are going to hit you then. It's going to do, I don't know why I keep putting this dice away, 2 damage. Nice. There's more warriors who are going to try to climb onto the roof or go through the door. This room's about to be filled with warriors.
We need to free our friends so we have backup.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of which, in the cells, you're two in the middle of a fight that really take note of exactly what's going on, but the cells are filled with passengers of the caravan. You don't know exactly who's in which cell or exactly what's going on, except that you can see that Moose is standing right up against the bars of one of the cells, the southernmost one, and is cheering you on, fist pumping with her one fist, like, "Hey, you guys made it!" Or you made it because you're the only one in the. Oh no, you're descending with
He'll be
him.
there
We're
soon.
all, yeah, we're all.
Moose is just kind of cheering.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys will all be
Orange
there
in
very
there?
soon.
You can't tell right now. The only one close enough, there's a lot going on. You're gonna have to roll an aware, and that would take a turn. I gave you Moose because Moose is right up against the bars and
Yay, Moose.
historically very loud.
Yeah. High profile.
It's a warrior's turn. 2 of them enter behind Angus.
This is good.
And Angus, it's your turn.
Is that
So there are 4 warriors in the room?
There are now 5.
5 total?
Holy moly.
Have any of them made it to the room yet, or are they not downstairs?
I'm gonna say that Plaid-Lad's in the room and these 2 are right behind him.
Alright, best thing I can do is just attack him with my claws. Alright, so I rolled a 4, so that's 7.
That's not gonna be enough. You have another action?
Crying shame.
Play dead again.
Is picking one of them up and throwing it at another 2 actions technically, or is that 1 motion?
I think that's fair to say it's 1 if you roll high enough, otherwise you're just gonna pick them up.
Okay.
So roll strength.
That's 14.
They're gonna contest to see if they can struggle out of that. They have +1 on strength, so that total is... Oof. That was 19 plus 1.
Alright.
You go to pick one up, and he just kind of stabs you in the gut.
Oh, that's good.
Dealing 5 damage.
Jeez, okay.
But that is a melee attack. Oh no, it hit, so that you can't counterattack that.
Alright, about 9 health.
Oof. Sorry about that.
Higher than us.
Good turn, good turn.
Higher than all of us.
Plaid-Lad, it's your turn. You're in the same room.
Okay.
Fight's not going
I'm
well.
at low health, so I'm gonna start by healing. Question: the red liquid that I have
Yes.
gives me those extra
Yes.
I feel like this is a great time to use it.
Yeah, it'll take you to full and then give you an additional 10.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so what is your current max health?
Max health is 15.
So don't change that stat, max health, but change your current health to 25.
Okay, perfect shape to start fighting everything since Angus
That's a good point.
is surrounded. So, can you remind me where they are?
They are...
There's five.
Okay, there's one guarding each cell, which are kind of facing Angus now, and 3 behind Angus coming through the door. It's very cramped in that corner of the room.
Okay, I feel like I need to be near the cells because I have the lockpicks.
True. That's
So-
gonna... I'm gonna say if you try to pick locks while they are, like, aware of you and combating you, you're gonna have disadvantage on it.
Yeah, I'm not
requires
gonna
focus.
be doing both at the same time.
Okay.
But I do want to try to sneak attack the guard in front of this one.
The guard in front of the cell that Moose is in.
Can you do that if does he not see you?
You have the cloak and you rolled a stealth to get in here, so they're not aware of you now. But I'm gonna need you to roll another stealth with advantage because that is you're like sneaking through a crowd.
Right.
Hypothetical question.
Yes.
If he gave Moose her arm back, is that arm strong enough to rip open the bar?
That's a great question with a fun answer.
Is that
You haven't tried it. I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Well, the thing is
You
that
have the arm?
I already healed myself. Another action I wouldn't be able to attack. So
True.
it's like, do I want...
You're not even close enough to. You have to get over there to even hand her the arm. So
Right, so I'm
might as
sneaking
well.
over there right now.
Mhm.
Well, I guess let's see if that resolves first. Right?
Okay.
See if I can
All
sneak.
right, the sneak attack. Okay.
So I'll roll for stealth right now with advantage. Right?
Sounds good.
So 10 plus 3 is 13.
13.
12 plus 3 is 15.
All right, and they're gonna contest that with their awareness with disadvantage because they've got the cloak.
Hmm.
2
Sick.
plus 0 is 2. 19 plus 0. Good thing it's disadvantage.
Good thing.
You succeed in your attack. So that does triple damage. Your
Which is...
D4 times 2. Your 2D4
2d4.
times 3.
4.
Oh shit.
1, so...
That's 5 times 3. That's 15 damage. Which one are you attacking? One of the ones behind Angus?
It's
Oh,
the one
closer to-
guarding this cell.
Okay, so you run in front of Angus, between Angus and the guards, and just stab one of them in the throat. And they're surprised. And they're dead.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's one down.
Success.
Moose kind of cheers. Some of the other passengers are a little disgusted. The ones from other cars. All the passengers are here, that you could tell. It's the warrior who came in right behind you, James. It's their turn. The one that tested to see if you're alive now. They are somewhat betrayed that you actually were alive and you didn't tell them.
How dare you?
And they're going to try to stab you in the back as you did to them.
Alright.
This is emotionally charged, so I'm going to roll charm, though. 7 plus 1, is that stronger than your...
Nope.
Okay. Their spear just shatters against your back.
And I counterattack, right?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
You just spin around and...
Alright, so 7
This is not even looking, just backhand claws.
Amazing.
That's 10 strength.
Okay. Then, no, your claw shatters on their front. No, it doesn't, but you don't hurt them.
He was kind of swatting.
Yeah, you're just gonna like, no, stop that.
Slap their spear away.
Rhymey, Slimey. Sorry, Picasso, it is your first turn. I'm gonna let you guys know. The next turn is quote-unquote Selah's, so you guys have 4 consecutive actions right now.
Okay, so let's eat a meal.
Okay.
So that's
3d4 plus 3.
3,
Yeah.
11.
make a wish.
So you both healed how much are you at your max?
No, we each had 11.
Oh, okay, nice. You have 3 more actions.
Woohoo. I'm thinking maybe we should create a diversion towards us so they can unlock the gate.
machine!
Let's just give it a second.
Okay.
Does that sound effective? If we direct most of the attention towards us, would that give them a...
I mean, if you guys and Angus are fighting the remaining...
There's gonna be more continually pouring through the door until you guys lose them.
So we need to let out our passengers so we can have the overwhelming advantage in numbers. So if you guys can distract the remaining guards for like 1 more cycle, I can get our friends out.
So,
Alright.
noise machine?
I think noise machine.
Do we have to roll for that?
It'll give you advantage on a charm roll to, like, get their attention.
I got this.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but if you're trying to get their attention anyway, Jack, you have a very specific skill already that is for gaining attention that you've used a couple times.
Is it my extra gassy at night?
No.
It's laying down a sick
It's laying down a sick beat. And the idea of you two trying to rap while being in unison is such comedy gold, I'm going to have to ask you to do that.
Are you ready?
Take the lead on this one.
Roll to see whether it works or not first, and you get advantage because of the noise machine.
17 plus 4.
It works. That works.
18 plus 4.
Holy moly. Okay, let's hear that sick beat, you two.
Ready? Boom,
Boom.
boom, boom, boom.
Yo,
Look at us. We're on a bus. Just kidding, we're not. But still, look at us.
It worked like a charm! Are you leading them anywhere, or are you just pulling... It's a very small room.
It's just coming towards us.
Okay.
And now we have dos.
You do have 2 more actions, which feels really overpowered, but that's what the deal is.
Attack!
Okay, no. Okie dokie. I don't know why I said okie doke.
So each roll's funny. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Whoever gets higher.
What just happened
Whoever gets higher.
is the one we use.
Okay. 15.
15.
15.
You both rolled 15?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's enough to hit them. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Something cool should happen if they roll doubles together.
Yeah, I'll figure that out as we go.
4 plus 7.
9, 10, that's 11 damage. Your attack one was that's distracted by you?
Yeah.
You kill one of them.
Slime 5!
That's our last action.
You have one more action.
One more action. Again!
You can't attack again.
Yeah.
You already did your attack for this turn. You chose to do 2 non-attacking actions on your first turn.
Yeah.
Sequencing matters.
Can we do a little dance?
I think you already are.
Down tonight.
Okay, roll for charm to distract them again with your dancing.
Well, why don't we lead them up the stairs?
Distract them while running away.
You can't go up the stairs. I'm sorry. As I mentioned earlier, one of them came down the stairs behind you.
Can we charm to cause them confusion?
What do you mean because? What are you going to? What's the action you're doing to confuse them?
Keep singing and dancing. It's
Okay.
confusing.
So you're rolling to seduce them.
Yes.
It was only a matter of time. Roll charm.
14 plus 4 is 18.
No.
What did you roll?
1.
Okay. So that is a critical failure, regardless
No,
of the fact that.
But-
No, well, Jackie rolled.
It's the highest of the what?
Rhymey Slimey did great.
But
But
we're
we're
together!
No, I know. But here's the thing: a critical failure is still a critical failure. It's not that you have advantage; it's just that we go with the higher number between the two of you. You're very powerful together, and if one of you rolling a 1, I'm using that 1 against you. So you start dancing to seduce them. Moose is cheering you on, although doesn't know exactly who you are. Oh yeah, nobody recognizes you because you're like a new slime. I imagine that Rhymey Slimey as an entertainer is a much better dancer than Selah is.
That's fair.
And you dance so hard that you actually fling Selah out of you. Selah, you're going to take a d6 damage as you smack into the wall.
Okay. 6.
Oof. And you are no longer one unit.
Okay.
Bye, love.
Moose is shocked that it was you two all along.
But I wave with my bracelet. I still got it.
She waves with her arm that she's missing and then looks at it and then waves with her correct arm that has the bracelet on it.
Oh.
Does her arm that's not connected to her move?
No.
She
You see her shoulder moving on the
okay.
missing arm. No, God, that'd be amazing.
I was like, that would be super.
I would have
weird.
absolutely brought that up earlier.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool. And that's the end of this episode of Caravan. At the end of the last episode, I read the announcements as orange, and some people seem to like that, so today it will be Moose. Or I will be Moose, rather. Hey everybody, it's me, Moose! I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Caravan. Make sure you watch the other side's episode 7 as well. On screen right now is some fan art drawn of me, Moose. This was drawn by the lovely and talented Mimi, whom you can find on Twitter via the link that's on screen right now, as well as in the description below. Thank you for this fan art! If you like Caravan and you're enjoying it, make sure you let your friends know about it. And as always, make sure you're following Hetrea Official on Twitter so you can stay updated with all the Caravan updates and when the episodes come out and all that good stuff. Everything I'm saying right now, I am saying in canon from the jail cell while there's a fight going on right in front of me. If you're interested in advertising on Caravan, make sure you send an email to hetreasky@gmail.com, also in the description, or message hetreaofficial@twitter.com. Either way, your message will get through. Alright, I'll see you all in the next episode. I'm still Moose, but I'm about to hand it back to Skyler, who has a few more things to say. So thank you all for watching. Goodbye! Hey, Skyler again. There's one other thing I wanted to mention, and that is just a failure on my part in writing this campaign. I had intended the Oasis Outpost to be more of a stealth mission and tried to encourage that from the players by not having anyone speak the same language as them. What has happened, though, is a lot of fighting and maiming. The language barriers were a cheap and lazy way for me to not have to write 45 additional characters for Caravan, and I apologize. Going forward, I will put in the work to make sure that if the players intend to communicate with a character, there is a character on the other side of that husk to communicate with. I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't dull your enjoyment of Caravan. And if anything, I hope it lets you look forward to the next adventure, in which that will not be the case. I guess that's all for now. Thank you so much for listening. It really means the world to me. I know I say that every episode, but it holds true. I love doing this, and I love that other people are enjoying it. So, until next time, stay safe.